Hello and welcome to another update. In this one we'll be covering the Donetsk, Luhansk and Bakhmut fronts. So starting out we'll be covering the Donetsk front, where we'll be starting out in Marinka, where the Russians have actually managed to advance a bit here to the northeast, where they have captured the highway at the start by the edges of the town to the center, this area here, and they have managed to advance a bit to this sports area here in the south of Marinka as well. This most likely indicates that they're trying to do a pincer maneuver, where they will try and reach the road and drive through it and reach the road from the west as well to encircle this whole area here. However, it is a very slow advance, as this is a heavily fortified city. It's one of the cities that were on the Donetsk and Ukraine front line by the 2014 ceasefire. So this has been reinforced for the past 8 years, which is why it is taking so long for the Russians to advance in this area, and that the Ukrainians are setting up such a huge resistance. Further north in the area of Vodian, the Russians have managed to capture the southern part. Before they only held about half of it. Now they've captured this area as well, which indicates that they are on the move and trying to cross this river now, as they have managed to capture everything south of it. Also, they've captured Upitne, which indicates that they might go from the east to the west here, or even straight north to advance and pull back or focus the Ukrainian forces in this area rather than on Vodian. At the same time, the fighting is ongoing around the Pisky Pervomayska area, and there's been no changes to that front line. Further north around the Bakhmut area, I have fixed the front line a bit. Upitne isn't completely captured by the Russians, but only half of it. As we can see here, it's being split into two. This northern part here, I'm not exactly sure when the village ends and when Bakhmut starts, but as we can see, about only a third to a half of it has been captured. And then further north around the highway, we see that the Russians have managed to retake the first factory you see here by the Patrick Lambumba Street, and they've also advanced a bit here towards Pithorodne. Further north around Bakhmutske, this is the same scenario as with Upitne, where about half of it is captured and the other half is still in Ukrainian hands or contested, while the fighting is ongoing in Soledar as well. However, with the recent capture of Yakovlivka by Russian forces, they now have the ability to advance towards Soledar from this northern area, outflanking the Ukrainian positions in the high ground here by the Ukrainian positions. And then further north at the Luhansk front, we see that the Ukrainians have managed to capture Kislivka and Kochlarivka. This actually was reported 3 days ago. However, I missed the update, and since then others have updated on it, but I didn't find the source before today. I spent about half an hour looking for it and finally found it, and then I've updated with it. And finally, the fighting is ongoing on this front line as a whole. Now that the Ukrainians have managed to advance further towards the southern part of this front line, they are able to advance through the highway. They may soon reach and capture the village of Volodymyrivka, which will allow them to easily take Kuzimivka, as they will be able to advance from multiple directions, and then they will slowly move towards Svatove from the north. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you all for watching and have a great day.